right, guys, welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. It is Monday, May 23rd. As always, let's just jump right into it. We got a full house and lots of exciting stuff to get to. Got my buddy in here. He's back with some really cool stuff. One more time for the ones that don't know you, my friend. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, Caleb. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Glad to have you back, man.
Thanks for having me back again. I appreciate it. My name is Greg Garrett. I'm the Museum Experience Educator at Museum of the Coastal Bend at Victoria College. And back again to talk about this year's summer camp.
Well, good. I think I have become like you all's biggest fan over there because I can't harp enough on how cool this place is and the fact that we have it right there at the college, right there in our backyard. And that every time I see you, you have a new program going or a new thing for the public or just something else. And this one just really jumped out at me. I thought it was super cool. And it's got a catchy little name to it. Talk me through this one. What do we got coming up in June?
This year, we're calling it Kidstory Summer Camp. And basically, if you visited the Museum of the Coastal Bend, you know we tell four main stories. We've got the story of the early peoples as far back as 13,000 years ago. We talk about Fort St. Louis and the first French attempts at a French colony here on the coast of Texas. We also talk about Presidio La Bahia and the Spanish mission system. And we're also moving into an expansion for ranching and telling the history of ranching in the Coastal Bend area. So what our summer camp is going to do is place our campers into each one of those storylines as a child that would have been experiencing it in real time. Cool. So you would be an archaic kid from the archaic period. So you're going to be throwing addle-addles. We're going to be doing some flint knapping with soap, some basket weaving. For the French colony, we actually got Scott McMahon coming in from Goliad. We're going to be firing cannons. You know?
Nice. I know Scott. He's come on the show. A good guy. And the Camp Presidio out there.
Yeah,
pretty cool stuff.
We've got actually a couple of groups coming in from Goliad. Scott's also going to do a flint and steel demonstration. We're going to do some fire technology on the Archaic Day, on the Early People's Day. We've got Parks and Wildlife coming in from Goliad on Wednesday. They're going to talk about Spanish ranching and the missions. And then, of course, that bleeds right into ranching on Thursday, where you're a kid growing up on a Texas ranch. Friday, we are turning them into contemporary kids. They're going to be doing robotics. They're going to be eating pizza. We're going to be playing board games, just acting like a kid would today. So we're just going to kind of run that gauntlet. We're going to have them experience history through a kid's eyes, culture through a kid's eyes. It's not often when you go into a museum that the history is represented through the kid's point of view.
Absolutely. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Most of the time it's through an adult's point of view. So they're going to get to come in, experience it first person, touch a bunch of things, create a bunch of things, and just be active for the week. So. Well,
and one of the things I really like about what you guys do with that is the hands-on approach to it.
Yeah.
And, you know, because I'll be honest, I squirrel out pretty quick. You know, if you set me in front of something and I have to just pay attention for 20, 30 minutes, squirrel and I'm gone, unfortunately, most of the time, even though I struggle with it. But if you can keep me hands-on with something, and as I'm learning it, get to experience it and try to do it myself, you've got my attention. And I think this is just, I remember certain things as a kid growing up in different science classes or even I think a history, but I remember experiences and those certain days that it brought it all together, the history and the lesson and all that, but it was wrapped in fun. And
5 to 95 like the hands-on thing, and you know that's what we've really tried to bring to the museum, especially since I've gotten there. That's my MO. I think that's becoming pretty obvious through all of these shows that we're doing, that you come into the museum when I'm putting on a program, you're going to be putting your hands on history. Yeah. That's basically what it boils down to. And this is going to be a week's worth. It's going to run June 13th through June 17th, which is Monday through Friday, 9 to 12, so 9 a.m. to noon. We will have some snacks for them during the day, so they aren't going to go hungry.
Starving.
Yeah, we're going to have water. They aren't going to keep them hydrated.
It is hot out here, yes.
All that kind of stuff. We have 10 spots available. We're going to have about 8 days left to sign up once this thing airs on, next week. We also have membership.
Because I think registration is by the 31st.
By
Tuesday,
the 31st, yeah.
31st.
Yeah, so we're going to have about 8 days left.
Okay, yeah.
When they see me talking here.
Yes, sir.
$100 for non-members, $80 for members. You can go to our website, Museum of the Coastal Bend, and sign up there. We've got sign-up page there. It'll send you a email, and then I will send you further information after that You can also contact me if you need to ask me specific questions about camp. You can contact me at gregory.garrett@victoriacollege.edu. Give me a call, 582-2559, if you need to talk to me one-on-one, no problem. So my door's open. If you've got questions, give me a holler, and if you can, sign your kid up.
Yeah, no, and again, man, I appreciate it, because one more time, like I just want to stress to people how cool that museum is, and it makes me really mad that I had it right there in my backyard for so long, and I never made my way over there until recently. And I think this is cool, and I think you're crazy if you don't go take advantage of it, because it's not some stupid little rinky-dink thing where you walk in and you're like, this sucks, and I got taken advantage. They got me. You know, it's not that. It's actually one of those things where you're like, holy crap, I got them. Like, this is awesome. I get to do all this. And so,
one other thing, remember that admission to the museum is always free. It's a donation. We take donations. If you can put a donation in the box, that's awesome. If not, admission's always free, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4. So even if you can't make it to the camp, come and see us.
Absolutely.
And one last thing, if this camp doesn't make, there's a lot of stuff really picking up steam since we're getting out of COVID now. I know a lot of my collaborative organizations here in town, Children's Discovery Museum, the zoo, they've all got summer camps kicking back into gear. VISD has a big one going on. So if this does not make, keep an eye out on our website, because we'll turn all of this summer camp programming into Saturday programming throughout the summer. So come and see us on a Saturday, bring the family out, and we're going to have stuff to do all summer long.
Either way, the adventure is just getting started.
That's right.
Roger that. Well, brother, thank you for coming on. Again, I'm big fans of you guys. I appreciate all that you all do. I appreciate your passion for it, and the way that you really pour into making sure that it's a good experience.
Well,
and
everybody appreciates your support that you show for this entire community. So
iron sharpens iron, brother.
brother.
Iron sharpens iron. Thank you so much. Guys, let's take a quick break for our sponsor, and we'll be right back with our next guest.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
Marketing today can be complex. Emails, customer relationship management, lead tracking, landing pages, and text messaging. But what if you could do it all with just one tool? And what if there was an agency behind the solution that could do it with you? Or better yet, do it for you? Introducing ThriveFuel 360, the new do-it-for-you digital marketing solution. Drive leads, nurture prospects, automate follow-up, connect with your audience, and book appointments all in one place. ThriveFuel 360.
We can't believe it. We're still overstocked on bedding, recliners, sofas, even sectionals. It's happening right now at Cayman Furniture. Buy it today and have it delivered today.
And you thought I was kidding. Buy it today and we'll have it in your home tonight.
All right, guys, we are back. We have got a new guest on the show. I'm super excited to have her on here. For those that don't know you, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let us know who you're here with.
Hi, I'm Dahlia. I am the owner of Deluxe, and I'm here for Crossroads Art House. They're sponsoring the Graffiti the Weenie event this Friday, and so we're here to talk about that.
Outstanding. Well, I want to get to that because I think this thing's going to be pretty cool, but I do want to ask you real quick when I got you here. You got that fancy shirt. It looks super cool. I like it. Tell me a little bit about what you got going with the, how do I say it, Deluxe?
Deluxe,
Deluxe,
yes.
All right. I just want to make sure I didn't over white boy that and make it uncool. You know,
No,
is that
you're fine.
Deluxe shirt? You know, no,
Yeah.
you're looking good. All right, talk to me about it. What is Deluxe?
So Deluxe is a new party service. It's a 360 photo booth. It's a 360 platform, takes really cool 360 videos, really popular for events, parties, weddings, you know, stuff like that. So it's something new here in Victoria that I'm really proud of and I'm really excited to share with the community.
Well, you should be. It's a cool thing.
Thank you.
And I've been seeing some pictures here lately of people doing it.
Yeah.
And if I would have been thinking, forgive me, it's my fault. If I would have understood what was going on, I would have told you to bring it. So hopefully you can make me look cool. So inserted like a, you know, I don't know, but I would have liked you to make me look cool. But
Next
I forgot
time.
to. Next time. We will do it next time. But today we are here for Graffiti the Weenie from Crossroads Art House. Claire and them, they're our friends over there. They're always doing good stuff. Tell me a little bit about this event and what we got going on.
I'm sorry.
No, hey, I use those too. That's why I got this and this and this, and there's a lot of info here. So,
Yes.
So talk to me. What do we got going?
So this is the Schools Out for Summer party hosted by Crossroads Art House and Top Hat Tattoo. It's going to be at the Town and Country Shopping Center from 6 to 9 on Friday evening.
Got it.
And so basically we're getting a lot of vendors, people in the community come out and just have fun, graffiti the weenie. The first 50 people are to get a free weenie keychain, so that's really cool. Imagine just having like a weenie keychain.
A weenie
saying,
dog? Well, I
went
have
to the
weenie dogs, so I'm kind of partial. What is the weenie? Not to cut you off. The name's clever. I've seen the pictures, but for those who haven't or whatever, what is the weenie they're going to be graffitiing?
So the picture that I've seen and that's gone around, and it was there at the Guac Fest downtown, it's a big weenie dog. It looks kind of like a balloon animal.
Right, yes ma'am.
And it's something that Crossroads Art House is bringing out so people can write up, obviously graffiti and make it really colorful and awesome, because right now it's just plain and white, but it's, an art piece.
Outstanding. Well, I think that's a really cool idea. I noticed I've got her notes here too. Claire's good about that.
Yes.
She keeps me on track, make sure I'm going the right direction. John Paul Ortiz is performing out there. We've had him on the show before. He does a great
Awesome.
job, and so he'll do. And then she also let me know that Rusty Hook Winery will be out there.
Yes.
So it's just sounding like a really good time, and it's going to be a ton of fun. I know they always do good when they put on stuff.
And there's going to be free food and drinks, and just vendors. So bring extra cash so you can buy, from the vendors that are there, and just have a good time.
And you're going to have your deal out there?
Yes, I'm going to have the deluxe out there.
I didn't know what to call it. I didn't know. Your
The
deal,
360. And so people can come on, and there'll be a small fee for it, but they'll get their video. It's instant right after the video is taken, so it's a lot of fun, and then get as many turns on it as they
Cool.
want.
And you think you can make me look good with that thing?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to break
Already.
the camera when it's just, oh, I can't handle it. Just break.
No, everybody looks great on there.
Well, in fairness, I think you're right. I've seen it, and I'm like, man, everybody looks
Yeah.
cool. Man, I have to get over there because
Yeah.
normally I don't pull off cool in pictures, so I'll take whatever tricks I can get. But what am I forgetting on this thing? It's, let's see, the 27th.
Yes.
It's 6 to 9. Sponsored by Crossroads Art House, Top Hat Tattoos. We got music, vendors. What am I forgetting? I don't want Claire getting mad at me if I forget a detail here, because we'll get in trouble.
I think we've hit pretty much all of it. It's just going to be a fun event. Get the family together. Everybody out there and just tattoo, graffiti the Sweeney.
Get after it, yeah, and that's 2914 North Lorenz Street, the Town and Country Shopping Center there. Yeah, great event, great fun. Food, music, and vendors. And
Yes.
so thank you for coming on. Thank you for
you.
bringing something new to the community. I think that's really cool. Again, we're going to have to meet up because I need some of these photos in my life. Like I need, everybody's getting cool photos. I need a cool photo.
And so, as more events happen in Victoria, hopefully we'll be out there as well.
Absolutely. Well, you're off to a great start. And again,
you.
thank you for bringing something to the community to make it better. And I appreciate the way everybody's joining forces. I like
Yes.
seeing all these people get together to help each other. It's awesome. Thanks to Claire for helping us set
Yes,
this
thank
up.
you, Claire.
It was great meeting you. Take a quick break. Be back with our last guest. Be right back.
Hey, I'm Cindy Staley, and today we're doing something really fun. We've got studs that our community has purchased and sponsored, and they've written their names on them. This is something that we want you to participate in with us. Our studs cost us $8 a piece now, but you can be a sponsor for just $100 a stud. It's really a way for you to partner with our families, but when they walk in and they know that the community has partnered with them, it makes all the difference in the world. Please join us, won't you?
Guys, we are back with our last guest, and I always say I'm excited, and I know people get probably annoyed with me saying that, but I am actually really excited for what she's got to share with us today because I am a part of it and I'm really looking forward to it. And so before I get way out over my skis, I'm super excited, as you can tell. Introduce yourself for the ones that don't know you. Let them know who you're here with and let them know about this awesome event you got coming up.
Well, I think you should be super excited.
Well,
There's
thank you.
nothing
I am.
else like this in Victoria.
There is not.
So I'm Carolyn Homan. I'm with Restoration House Ministries, and we're putting on our 5th annual 1,000 Strong Overcoming Obstacles 5K run. And you don't want to miss this year. We've been doing it for a minute, and we've finally been able to realize our dream with the help of sponsors, specifically Zinc Resources, Burns Ranch, Hermosa Plastics, and Inaplast Group. They're allowing us to build permanent obstacles out there at Patriot Park. And like I said, you can't find this anywhere else locally. And we have people come from all over the area. So Austin, Houston, Corpus to come and run this because they can get in, it's cheaper, it's a little bit easier, but it still gives you a really good workout. And you can partner up and do a team and then use each other to help run the obstacles. Which leads me to another great thing we're doing this year, which is our corporate cup. So it's the first time we're offering this. If your team of 5 finishes together, the first team to do that will get a corporate cup. So it's their own trophy, showcasing their awesomeness at our race.
So there's a lot I want to break down here. And first I want to start with the fact that you said this is your 5th year, but I would argue that while this is the 5th year, it's almost a reinvention because of these cool, these permanent obstacles going in, all the thought. I've been seeing all the videos of the hard work of you guys building this and really putting it and trying to create something unique and special. And so, I'll button a point real quick is, we were talking off air about like Tough Mudders and stuff. While this is not a Tough Mudder per se, it's a big step in that direction of something that we have right here locally to do that's different from your normal 5K, and normal 5Ks are fun, but this adds an extra degree of it. And so let's I got a million questions for this. So let's kind of break it up first. Obstacle, how many obstacles do we have in this thing?
7.
7, okay.
So 4 are permanent,
all right,
and they're out there right now. So you could go out there and start training on those if you wanted there at Patriot Park. 1 is our infamous mud pit. We started it last year. It's going to be bigger and better this year. Tie your shoes or you will lose them there. And then we also have Marines and Army coming back. They've been with us since the beginning. You can expect a really good challenge with them. It'll be physical. It'll be temporary, but the pain won't be temporary.
Do they need the Air Force guys to show up and whoop up on them a little bit?
I would invite it. Let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, the Army guys will tell you that us Air Force guys are the superior ones. They'll tell you, but I'm glad to have them out there. I mean, we need somebody in the Air Force to whoop up on, so it'll be great. They would be making Air Force jokes if they were here, so they understand where I'm going with this. But on this note, so 7 different things, and I have a team here, and you talked about corporate cup. I've got my sibling team that we're hoping to show up and put everybody on point. We're coming. So on that note, I have to run with my sibling team the whole way if we want to win that corporate cup.
That's correct. And thankfully, you can, by the way, for those of you who just want to run, you can just run it and you can skip all the obstacles. We actually let that wave of runners go through first. But because there are obstacles, it's not so much a speed thing because you will get caught up at the obstacles. But what's great is you can help each other get over those. Right, there's several of them you can tag team on.
Sorry, I get all excited. If people skip, let's say we run up to an obstacle and say, I don't know, half a team can't complete it, but the team next to them, to be eligible for the corporate cup, do you have to have 100% completion?
You do.
Of all the things?
You do. Now, there is an obstacle alternative. If you get to the obstacle and you're trying and you can't make it happen with the help of your teammates, you can do 20 burpees.
Got it.
However, if you skip both of those, you give up your bracelet.
Got it.
And when you give up your bracelet, you give up your right to be awarded in the top 5 or the corporate cup.
Got it. And you're talking about a mud pit. Is that first or towards the end?
It's the very first thing.
Oh, wow. So y'all just nailed us right out the gate.
We do. What I will tell you, we're inviting the community to be volunteers along our race path to encourage our racers with cheers and with water guns.
Outstanding.
So there'll be plenty of opportunity to get that splashed off.
Good deal. Now, what was kind of some of the thought as you all were building some of these obstacles? What was the thought on it? Let's make something challenging, but overcomable, or let's just kick everybody's butt? Or, you know, what were you thinking when you guys started piecing this together?
I would definitely say the former. You know, our heart in this race is that when you overcome on our race path, you're going to be able to take that strength back and overcome in your personal life. I mean, that's the heart of Restoration House Ministries, is that we are a program that's residential, that brings people in, that equips them to heal from trauma and addictions and overcome life, right? And so that's what this race does, is it takes the restoration of the house, it extends it to the community. So we wanted to make it hard, because, right, if it's not hard, you don't change, right? You don't get stronger. And then again, let people take that back to their personal life. And so we did a lot of research on what other races are doing, obstacle-wise, and then we went to our sponsors and gave them the option of what they wanted to build. And it's interesting to me that they all chose things that really lined up with what we've been facing. You know, I remember the pressure wall exactly, because someone said, man, we've been under a lot of pressure lately. The pressure wall is our obstacle, you know, and the balance beams. You know, it's so hard to balance everything. That's the obstacle for us. And so you'll see our sponsors' names out there on race day, and you'll know that obstacle just isn't the heart of RHM, but it also stands for that company.
That's awesome. And you know, and one of the things is, you know, I made the jokes about winning and stuff, and I do want to win. Don't get me wrong, but what you said, finishing, whether it's first, whether it's last, when you come out and you do something like this, there's excitement there, there's joy there, there's that feeling of conquering something and overcoming, and these fun races, you know, they wear you out, they get you tired. But golly, when you're done, you feel like victory has been, like you've done something that day, you've accomplished something, and you've done it for a good cause.
Yes.
And it's empowering. And I would, you know, I would suggest these, because corporate businesses, they need a team of 5.
Yep.
You know, sign up. So we are sponsors of this with the Burns Ranch. That's my family. They were very excited to sponsor. We're happy to be. But just this morning when I was talking, I was telling her how we were going to show up and come kick butt at the race and all this. And she's like, well, you haven't signed up yet. And I haven't signed up yet because I thought I was already signed up. And my whole point of this is get signed up. Don't wait. Go grab 4 of your closest friends, make you a team of 5, and come out there and let us beat you. And it'll be a good time. But get on the sign up part. That's the important part, because they need to know who all they have out there. Don't be a procrastinator like me and just assume that somebody else is doing it and wait till the last minute and think that it'll be done. For the ultra procrastinators, can they sign up on site the day of?
They can. I will encourage you. We're actually going to be passing out flyers and signing up people face-to-face at Citizens this Monday and Tuesday from 5 to 7. I think I'll be at Rock's Gym. Also right around 5 o'clock. If you get in with us in person, you can skip the Eventbrite fees, by the way. It's like $4 and change in Eventbrite fees. You come sign up with me in person, you can pay cash, you can skip that. So I really encourage you to do that. It's a 5-minute process, but it also ensures that we get you your runner bag, that we get you your racing bib if you're just going to be a 5K runner. But we anticipate better. And you know, you come day of, the process can totally happen. Again, I encourage you to bring cash if you do that. But the sooner the better.
No, that makes sense. So you can register as a team or as an individual. What's the individual cost and what's the team cost?
So if you are an individual racer, it's $45, and if you sign up as a team, you get $5 off per person. So it's only $40 a person.
Got it. Got it. All right.
I
wasn't going to do that math in public, but I think I got it. But I'm not going to say it out loud just to be safe.
It's $200 for a team.
All right, I had it right. Good.
It's $200 for a team, but I will encourage you. Again, when you sign up early, we've got 30 vendors. They're going to be out there sampling stuff, promoting their business, and when we get those numbers to them, then they make sure they have enough to share with you. So we'll also have food trucks out there. You're going to be able to get some great food. Really excited. Para Vida is going to be showcasing their food truck. I know we'll have Kona Ice. We'll have a bouncy house. Like, it's really an event for the whole family. Like, come be a racer or just come shout along our race path. Now, please don't just show up day of as a volunteer. Please make sure you check out our website where you can also, everybody can sign up there, racers, vendors, sponsors, volunteers, because then we'll train you. We'll let you know where you need to be. Because we are out in the boonies at Patriot Park. We are off the beaten path, making our own path. there
But it's
that
a lot.
day.
It's a good place out there, and it's a fun place to run. And you know, you said bring the family. That's what we're doing. Is a family team.
Yeah.
It's myself and my siblings. So we are personally challenging you all to show up and come beat us, because this is a fun thing that I'm looking forward to accomplishing with my family. But we would love to beat you guys. So come out and show up. And one more time, this is June 18th, but sign up now. Get that done at Patriot Park. It will be at 7:30 in the morning. The 1,000 Strong Overcoming Obstacles 5K run. Ooh. What am I forgetting, young lady?
Nothing.
Good.
It's
Well,
going to be great.
I'm excited. Thank you for the hard work on this. Thank you for bringing something that uplifts people through challenging them and getting them off the couch. I appreciate that. Yes.
I do know. I apologize. If you really want to check out our obstacles and you don't want to drive out to Patriot Park, we've been time-lapsing all of the builds. So get onto our Facebook event page. You'll be able to sign up to register there, but you can also see all of the preparation that's going into this.
And it's Restoration House Ministries on Facebook?
Yep.
Got it. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the passion. I look forward to seeing you out there. We're going to run that thing. If you see me on the side, like not over, like lift me up, push me through, get me through that,
I'll kick you in.
and make sure I'm ahead of my siblings. Don't tell them I told you that, but I have to finish first. I'm the oldest. And so, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate all of our guests. We really appreciate all of our sponsors, too. Thank you so much. Make sure you support them. Get out to these great events. And, guys, we will see you at the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.